You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're live.
Yeah, but what if it was a synagogue?
What are you guys talking about right now?
Security in
Dude.
churches.
I think I'm sure they have their own security anyway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would support that.
Well, I remember after the school shooting started popping off, it was a big deal. Oh, should we have security guards in schools? And lo and behold, we had these guys with green T-shirts in schools.
Yeah,
I mean,
and some scum schools even arm the teachers, and that didn't work out too good.
when did it not work out? I haven't heard any stories.
I'm pretty sure a kid got shot, and I'm pretty sure he got stolen. I remember that this is over the span of like 3 years. I don't know. I mean, I don't think you should be forcing guns on teachers. I don't think that's. I mean, they didn't go to school to be cops.
Nah, but you gotta stay ready, man. Especially in these times.
We'll ask look at what he thinks next time he gets on.
Is anybody hearing a delay, or is it just me?
There's no delay from
Just you, man. Stop browsing the web.
Looking at that porn, man.
Yo, but
Please screen share the porn. Come on now.
Man, he's probably looking at, what's her name? Caitlyn Jenner or some shit?
Oh,
ugh.
his mama named him Bruce. I'm gonna call him Bruce. Is there anybody here who is in defense of the Confederate flag and thinks that they should be able to keep it?
You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not. I know you guys thought I was going to troll you guys or something, but no. The reason I don't, it's just because it's a flag of a different country, basically, right?
Yeah.
Treason.
So it's like, why are we flying a different country's flag over here? If it were just some historical piece or whatever, I mean, I'm not going to say anything about it. History is history, but I mean, it's like flying the Mexican flag in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, you know what? I mean, Texas does fly their flag at full staff.
Yeah.
Along with the American flag because they were their own country. So essentially, right, South Carolina and these guys, they were their own country. So they probably feel like they have that independence to do that as well.
I mean, in the United States, any foreign flag has to fly below the U.S. flag by, I don't remember how far, but it does. And I mean, it's the Confederate States, they're not even a country anymore. And the the Confederate flag that they fly in the courthouses and over these cities and stuff, that's not even the Confederate flag of the CSA, which was the country of those Confederate States. It's like another flag that was introduced. It was probably like a small flag, but it was never used in battle, and it came into prominence during the 1950s and early 1960s as a racist banner to, prop up, state rights and KKK. That's what it symbolized.
There you go. So that shit got to go.
It's got to go. I mean, there's no excuse for it. It shouldn't have gone on this long. I mean, I don't live down south. I don't really see the Confederate flag, but I mean, it shouldn't be happening. I mean, it's a symbol of racism, symbol of Civil War, it's a symbol of slavery. I mean, fuck them.
Let me ask you. So I mean, aside from that, because obviously we're all in agreement that the flag is whatever, it's not necessary, it has to go away. What do you guys think about the overall reaction to the shootings? As far as politically, the media, and within the community itself. We're over here singing songs as we usually do, right? Nobody getting shot, homeboy going to jail free and clear, nobody killing him. What do you think about that?
Forgiveness, man.
First about the flag, I don't have a problem. I mean, it's up to the states. I mean, I don't live in the state that has one, so I mean, I think it's kind of unfair to speak on it. But on the premise of it was has all this racism over it, that's what they're trying to say they're changing it for. I mean, you can make those same claims about the red, white, and blue flag. So I don't see the big difference there. I mean, you do have an argument. It shouldn't have been put up anyway
That's
if
true.
they lost the war. You know what I'm saying? That
I mean, we live in the U.S. though. I mean, we don't live in the Confederate state. I mean, that's like almost the only justification there would be for not flying the stars and bars. I mean, if we didn't live there in the first place.
That's true, but I feel what D's saying because I mean, basically, they both there was racism under. I mean, not only racism, there was slavery under both flags.
yeah. I mean, I think the contention is the South was racist and the North it wasn't, and like Lincoln wanted to ship all the Africans out to Central America. You know what I mean? He wanted to deport. So it's not like he wanted to Haiti us. So I mean, it's not as simple as that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, what matters is.
Well, yeah, right. It happened.
I mean, look, you know, the North freed the slaves, whether we want to get semantic about it or not. You can't even argue that. And then the flag that's being flown today, the Confederate flag, as they call it, it's not even the Confederate flag of those countries. It's a fucking racist banner that's been used in the 1960s to simplify Southern pride and states' rights, which is a bunch of fucking bullshit. I mean,
Wow.
I mean, it'd be one thing if it was even the Confederate flag that those states used, but it wasn't. So that whole argument goes out the window.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
So what about all the Dukes of Hazzard fans out there?
And,
Y'all shitting on all the Dukes of Hazzard fans. They can't go back and watch Daisy Dukes. They can't watch the General Lee no more. Y'all gonna ban it from replaying.
I mean, if I had TV land, maybe I'd feel otherwise. But I don't.
So the general consensus is that the Confederate flag should go the way of the swastika and just be taboo.
Yeah, it needs to get 86.
It's up to the states, in my opinion.
Alright.
That's the problem right now.
I saw this really great point that somebody made about states' rights and about the Civil War. You know, one of the factors that led to the Civil War and abolitionists killing a bunch of Southerners and then eventually the war itself was that the Southern states didn't respect the Northern states' state rights in the first place. Part of the reason the hostilities broke out, especially between the abolitionists, was because the Southern states wanted the right to return property, which were their slaves, to the North. So, I mean, Gary, Dead and Dee, how do you feel about that as states' rights advocates? Should the Southern states have more rights than the Northern states within their own state?
And state by state basis, I can't answer that as a blanket.
Kind of tough, right?
I mean, the proper way to have handled that back then would have been for a Southern state to sue a Northern state over a particular individual or property, as they would have had it then, and then that would have gone to the higher court and it would have been resolved.
Well, they would have lost because that had already been decided in like the 1700s.
So the Southern states would have lost, right?
Yes.
All right. So instead they went to war. They died for the cause, kid.
Yeah, those damn Democrats.
And again, semantics. I mean, anyone
Well,
without.
let me ask. When you say state rights are stupid, or do you just mean there should just be federal rules and that's it?
I would be completely fine with that.
See, the thing is, I don't think you can do the one size fits all kind of model. Like each state's different. I think you kind of have to have it broken down in the states and different state laws, rights, etc.
I don't know. I mean, you're a fiscally conservative guy. You have to see the waste that there is in having multiple styles of doing things and how duplicative is it.
The way you do things in California might not fly in Wyoming. Like the states vary greatly. I don't think you can just do the one size fits all model, which is federal government.
I mean that's you thinking that it has to be one size fits all at a federal level.
Oh, absolutely. I don't see how else the government could do it at the federal level.
Obviously, the U.S. dollar works throughout the country without much issue.
Well, I mean, it's not an absolute. Some things are going to work one size fits all, but not everything. I mean, and when it comes to like decisions, wouldn't you agree that decisions are best made closest to the ground as possible, like to the people that are actually being affected, not all the way
Um,
at the top?
I mean, I think it's kind of small-minded to think that the federal government can't get things right, or this federal government doesn't know more than, say, maybe a governor in Mississippi or a governor in Arkansas. I mean,
I would think that a governor in Mississippi knows more about Mississippi than the president in the White House. I would think that's
um,
absolutely true.
You should.
Bobby Jindal thinks that creationism should be taught in schools. Do you agree with that?
No, I mean, there's going to be idiots at every level. That's not a, that
And
doesn't
I
mean we should dismiss the entire model because there's an idiot in this state.
just because laws or bureaucracies set at the federal level doesn't mean that it's not implicated at the local level by local citizens.
Yeah, but what that is saying for the local citizen once in Florida might be different than somebody in Wyoming or something.
No, but they would still be administered by people within their state.
But then the law wouldn't be the same because we want something different here than someone would want somewhere else. So we wouldn't want that law.
I mean, we have federal laws and they work. We have state laws and they vary widely. I mean, I think it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be crude how it's done. I mean, us talking on the podcast, we're all very bright people. There's a lot of smart people who can deal with things directly.
I'm a fan of the system that we have now. I mean, we got both right now. There's no reason that we can't get the best of both worlds.
Well,
I mean, we can try to refine it, make it a little bit better, but I mean, it's cool.
I think you have a lot of issues that continue to be rehashed, and I think that's what's kind of halting this country where it's standing right now. Without constantly rehashing the same issue, there were so many other things that this country could deal with and move forwards on, which we're not dealing with.
Oh, you know what? I mean, one of those issues I'm assuming that you're thinking about is gay marriage or abortion or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, those are absolutely issues, and I can see each side's argument. I mean, there's one side of the argument that I don't respect, of course, but
But here's a quick way to make it so that doesn't hold back any future progress for us as an overall country, right? But on the federal level, just say that okay, it's up to the individual states, period, right? Or just overall change the law.
That doesn't work though, because I mean, you look at other things like trade issues or high-speed trains or highways or interstate bridge and tunnel projects like New York, New Jersey, which have been scuttled by these fucking corporate dickheads like fucking Chris Christie, who doesn't know his fucking ass from a tunnel, and the country.
Christy don't know how his ass is on his stomach and shit. You see him in a baseball uniform, man?
Stay on top of it.
But I mean, like it's these types of like interstate fighting and just like local bureaucracies that just like set this country back for decades at a time. And I just hate that. I mean, there's no justification for it. I mean, not just the United States, but the world as a whole needs larger federal states to be more cohesive. That's my thoughts.
It's an interesting thought.
So you're a fan of consolidating power into one governing body?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of Obama's caliphate that's going to happen next year, and I hope a lot of infidels die.
Are we taking a death march towards socialism?
Yeah, there's like a natural slide towards socialism.
For sure.
There's always a natural slide towards socialism in every society. It's inevitable.
Hey, real quick, I don't know if this is off topic. Is Bernie getting some gaining some ground on Hillary?
I hope so. I don't pay attention to left polls, but god damn it, I hope so. That's for sure. he has zero chance of making it into the Oval Office. I would love him to knock Hillary off for us. I mean, for the conservatives.
Yeah, I mean, but who are the Republicans going to field? I mean, they're just as polarizing.
Jeb Bush, man.
Yeah. It actually
Rand Paul.
won't.
What are you
It actually
talking about?
won't.
For both.
You know what? If it's Jeb Bush versus a socialist, you can bet your bottom dollar Jeb Bush is winning the election in this country.
I
And
don't
you can
think
call
so.
it sad all you want. You can call it sad all you want. Jeb Bush is a sure win if he's going against a socialist. They
I
will
don't
not
think so.
win.
I don't think so. I mean, the guy's completely polarizing. The last name alone, I mean, they're just political trash at this point. When's the last time you even saw Bush on TV?
Doesn't matter, man. They're trying to take back their country from bad policy.
Well, I mean, there's no black guy running, so I mean, they're gonna have a hard time playing that. Shit, they can even beat Obama the second time. Fucking losers.
Yeah, I do think they're kind of named. His last name is trash because I think that's sort of going to kill Hillary at the end. I think it's once more is enough. There's no more.
I just hope Bernie is the nominee. That's all I hope.
I don't know. I think Hillary's more palatable to the left than Bush is to the right, and that says something.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Yeah, but they recorded Hillary said all lives matter, so I think she might lose the black
dropped the ball with that one. She dropped the ball with that one. I couldn't even believe that came out of her mouth. She should know the
You know what? I'm gonna need some context because I see people getting outraged about it, but I haven't heard it. So, how did she say it? Like that is.
No, she was supposed to say Black Lives Matter, and she said All Lives Matter.
I mean,
basically the consent. Basically the
tried to be a little too PC, and she ruffled feathers anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't throw white people in the bushes like she was supposed to.
It would have been funny if she was like, "White lives don't matter."
Oh man. Oh shit! I'd be like, well, let me stop talking shit about Hillary. Bitch might be onto something. Just kidding. I love white people. They're great.
You ain't gotta lie to kick it.
Oh man. Well, I support Rand Paul, man. I love white people.
Oh hell no.
Hey, did you guys have a problem with Obama saying nigger on the podcast? We didn't talk about that last week, did we?
It just happened 2 days ago.
You can.
I lose all track of time, man.
Are you still banned, digga?
Yeah, I'm still banned.
They threw the book at you.
I even tried to make up an alias, and I'm still waiting for my account to be acknowledged. So I'm like, what?
Yo, they got you banned by IP address, kid.
Yeah, you better get a proxy, man.
That VPN going.
Oh, see.
Yeah, but I mean, I registered for my work computer, so and my work computer, my work network goes out through a proxy. So maybe they just banned the whole network. I don't know.
That shit posting, man. I told you. Careful. Gotta be careful out here in these streets.
I didn't hear Obama's comment either, but so did he put the ER on the end of it, or was he like, oh, that's my nigga?
Nah, it was straight up ER, man.
He's white,
You know, I was thinking about this earlier today. You know, when they were making a big deal about it. Oh, the first president who said that. I was like, I wonder how many white presidents said it. You know?
For real, that's such a lie. He's the first person to say that. Get out of
first
here.
one to say it publicly.
Yeah, publicly. It might not even be publicly. He might just be the first president that they can recall or have on record saying it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Johnson and Nixon. I can remember. They've got tapes of just dropping it, and I'm sure they all have. I mean, it used to be fucking proper for them to fucking say that shit.
Yeah. For real.
Oh my god. But I mean, the outrage is just ridiculous. I mean, and instead of because they don't want to discuss the topic, they don't want to discuss racism.
Yeah.
So they want to talk about him saying the word. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, they always divulge from the topic at hand, man. Every single issue.
I mean, you would have thought he said we're gonna throw all the white people in the FEMA camps tomorrow or something. He didn't say that though.
I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet from Mark Lamont Hill.
Huh?
He said, let me see, pull it up. Shout out to the people outraged that the president said nigger once, but don't care about the countless times he's been called it since '08.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true shit.
Oh.
Checkmate.
Yep. I was like, damn.
Yeah, didn't he get caught in like
He's been called nigger countless times. I mean, just
Yeah, countless. In Senate
countless
too, man.
times. Since '08, countless times. He says it once and it's outrage. It's insane.
Hypocrisy, man.
So what about Dom Levitt? Did you guys see Dom Levitt holding up the nigger sign?
I don't see Don Lemon at all. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you mad at Don though?
Serious?
You serious?
I'm serious, man. I'm
serious.
I don't know anything about Don.
I don't call people coons and all of that, so I'll let Digga take this one.
I mean, I guess he has his coon moments, but I mean,
Moments every day. That's all he does.
nah. But the other night, the only reason he was arguing with the lady that you should be able to use nigger in a straight context.
Conversation.
You're not. It's not like you're calling somebody nigger. If you're repeating what like it said in a police report or something like, you should be able to say that in a news in a setting. And the lady was saying, "Oh, she had a conniption fit as soon as he said it. She acted like she had a heart attack." I mean, I think sometimes we gotta relax, because you tell a dog to sit, it sits. So you tell a black person nigger, he's supposed to jump out of the gym and jump on you. It's the same concept. You know what I'm saying? It's training. I mean, sometimes you gotta relax.
Yo, but it's true. We should be able to say it just as a matter of fact type shit.
But here's the thing. They gonna say it as a matter of fact. But they gonna say it in the derogatory term every time, man.
Yeah, but it's just like the word bitch. I mean, you can say bitch as a matter of fact kind of way, but you can also say it in a derogatory way.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you're not just saying it to be trolling. I mean, it's not like every other day they're saying nigger on CNN. I mean, 20 years ago on Sanford and Son, they were saying nigger right on live TV.
Here's what I want. I want for it. I want it for when the news or anything reports on nigger, I want them to be like, oh, and he said, I don't want to hear, oh, he said the N-word no more.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Just say what he said.
Right.
If you're gonna quote it.
Obama said nigger.
I think the apprehension around it's kind of a good thing. I think that's a slippery slope. You don't want white people getting too comfortable. I don't know. That's just me. It's whatever.
Yeah, that's how I see
I think eventually, as a human beings, race, or species, whoever you want to call it, I think you gotta get past some things being like trigger words. You know what I'm saying? It might not be in the next 50 or 60 years, but I think eventually you gotta get over that hump.
Shit, I'm already past it.
Yeah,
It
I
ain't
know
even started, man.
Yeah,
It ain't
all
even
the
started,
Asians,
because they say that shit in private, like every day.
like all the Asians around where I'm at, they use it freely when referring to each other, like, and openly too. Like, it's not like just behind closed doors.
I kid. Everybody uses it freely, man. Like any young person uses it freely because they grew up with that shit in hip hop.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's no point in getting worked up about it.
I just don't know about giving old white people passes. It's just, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it needs to make a resurgence on television.
There you go.
I mean,
Keep that shit in privacy, man.
I'm just saying, that's what it was. I mean, I know we're supposed to bring up the video if I knew the topic, but
Well, let me ask you guys this while we're on the topic. Do you guys believe there is a difference between ER and the A?
Hell yeah, man.
So if a white guy said it with the A, you'd be less offended?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't zone into that, man.
Like, if
Because
a white
think
guy,
about it. In
Go ahead.
hip hop, they don't hear nigger, man. They don't hear nigger in hip hop. They hear nigga. So it's like saying nigger is like going out your way to be derogatory and shit. That's how I see it. It's like you're going out your way to be derogatory.
You giving the extra the ER.
Yeah, you going the extra mile to be like.
Yeah, there's I think the ER ending adds a fucking certain level of hatred to it for sure.
Yeah, because there's a history behind that, man. Because you can say, oh, well, they say it in rap lyrics. They don't say nigger. They're not saying nigger. They're saying nigga. And you hear the A, like if you want to be like real technical about it, man.
Fox knows that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
they play dumb, man.
Stupid. They just like playing stupid because they think it's funny.
Everything.
Like Riley Cooper at that concert when he said I'll beat up every nigger in here. The girls are with him. You were like, oh, he said ER. Oh, I fell out laughing when he did that shit, man.
So you guys aren't siding with old black people who think that we shouldn't use the word at all?
you know what?
I'm
not gonna side with them, but I respect the opinion. Like, since I say it, I don't think that I should be censored from saying it. But I wouldn't say it like with a bunch of white people. I wouldn't call like a bunch of white people, yeah, my niggas. Nah, because then that means they can say it.
Exactly.
And I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I'm not too big for word banning, so.
Is that a states' rights issue?
No, that's a human rights issue. Human rights issue,
man.
I mean, I don't use it at all in my daily lexicon. It's nothing.
Bet you don't. Bet you don't.
You're not black, bro.
Nah, bro, come on. Hey, hold on. For real though, it's different with West Indians. Nah. It's different with West Indians, man. They don't. There's a history. They don't do that, man.
No, it's 100% true. You're right. My West Indian girls that I've had in the past, their families don't do it. They don't say that shit. They didn't grow up saying that shit.
No,
the only reason I say it is because I grew up around black people in America.
Yeah.
But if it was because of my family, I would never say that shit.
Yeah.
Cause
And
they
like
never say that shit.
if you go down to the Caribbean saying that shit, calling people nigga, man, they gonna take offense to that, man. They're like, nah, I'm not a nigga. You a nigga. You the one from America. You the nigga.
They only make niggas in America.
No.
There you go, man. Because they only dumb enough to repeat that shit. Like, it's cool.
You can bet nobody's saying it to each other in Africa.
Now they just blow each other up.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Fuck.
What was it, like 60 people in the last 2 days?
In Nigeria.
Teenage bombers?
Yeah.
Shit crazy, man.
And
I
like,
see that drowning with ISIS.
what happened?
What?
Oh yeah, the dudes in the cage.
Yeah, it was some high quality film too. I was like, shit.
Oh, I didn't see that video.
Yeah,
What was what had happened? I just seen a screenshot. I was like, I didn't feel
I
like
just saw
seeing
the
nobody dead
screenshot.
right now.
And then they blew up like a car. They had these guys in a car, and I was just like, damn, this guy's just ruthless.
No.
What happened, though?
Ruthless, man. ISIS is ruthless.
What they do?
They filmed themselves drowning these 3 dudes in a cage, like underwater, like high definition. You just watch these
High
dudes
definition.
drown. Like, it was crazy. It was just.
Oh,
I guess
they had
chopping
the
people's
underwater
heads off
camera
is just-
showing them drown.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's messed up.
Beheading is just played out, I guess. I mean, they got to get more creative.
Yeah,
I mean, I give them props at this point, man. This is shit you only see in the movies. Like, you can't even make this shit up. I'm just like, they had a guy digging his own grave and then they shot him, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
they are showing their ass.
Yeah.
It's
We've
terrible
reached
out
peak.
there.
we're at peak snuff film right now.
Like
I mean,
they had guys chained up, sitting down with the explosives around their neck, and oh god, dude, I couldn't stop watching. I didn't click on anything with it, but just looking at the screenshots, I just kept like, wow, I gotta see how far these guys are. Shit,
I'm never
CIA
gonna.
ain't got shit.
I'm never gonna forget the one where they had them lined up next to the canal and they were just doing them one after the other. Shit was just surreal.
Yo, that was the realest shit I ever seen, man. There was like hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people they putting it in there, man.
Man, sick.
God bless America, bro.
Shit, yeah.
Keep these borders closed. God damn it. Ain't nobody in this bitch.
How you guys think the ISIS story is gonna end?
Oh,
Just don't bring that shit over here, man.
Exactly.
I mean, we can't fight no war with that. How can you fight a war with people that's willing to blow themselves up, man? Like, yo, if somebody's willing to kill themselves to kill me, man, like, I can't reason with that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still of the assumption that ISIS is a creation of Saudi and its allies. So whatever agenda they have, I think whenever that's over, then we'll be done with ISIS.
no, I think if ISIS continues to grow in power, eventually they'll just establish a state, and America, being America, will do business with them.
Yeah, but are we letting them do that? Because we could at least B-52 them to death by now.
I mean, we're gonna fight them for a while, but eventually we'll just put someone in power over ISIS and just get in bed with them, and that's just how we get down.
Yeah,
Enemy today, friend tomorrow, might be enemy again in the future. That's just how we roll.
I mean, that shit doesn't work with a lot of countries. So, I mean, it doesn't work with Lebanon. It didn't work with Palestine.
No,
I mean,
but we try it all the time, though. That's always
what exactly is
our
ISIS's goal?
MO.
Can somebody tell me?
What happened?
The Islamic Caliphate, they're supposed to raise it back up. That goes from the top of Libya to where?
What are we talking about?
The goal of ISIS. What is their goal?
That's to the infidel.
Create an Islamic State. I mean, ISIS in Syria wants to overthrow Assad like completely and get him out of the picture. I'm sure they want to, fuck up Lebanon next. But I mean,
What
there's
about Israel?
I mean, that's
Everyone hates Israel.
I mean,
No. If you look at they had drawn on a map of Caliphate, and it's like the top of Saudi Arabia, all that area from Syria, all the way through Iraq. They want to redraw the map.
Borders.
No.
Sure.
And I mean, I get the thing in Iraq because, like, I mean, those guys really got shot on as like an ethnic group after.
Yeah.
I get that. I totally get it. But I mean, what's going on now is just crazy. And
Completely.
I don't know.
Yo, but you see what happens when you have a weak government, man? Like, a strong government over there would stop this shit quick.
Strong central government.
Yeah, quickly, man. We need some tyrants, man.
Oh shoot! We're gonna
need
make that a
socialism,
topic
huh,
one week.
man?
We're gonna have to talk about that. That's the hour by itself. But we have to properly touch on this massacre in Charleston that 9-Shot did.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Did you guys see the dude who did it when he was getting escorted out?
You know what?
What?
Why are people butthurt over Burger King bags? Why are people butthurt over bulletproof vests? I mean, come on. Every Hollywood flick, the cop gives you some last fucking doofus meal. I mean, it's standard protocol to put a vest on guys. It's just crazy, man.
I don't know. Never had a cop bring me Burger King though.
I don't know how often you've been in jail for a murder.
I don't know, man. I mean, he just shot your senator, and he killed a bunch of people in a fucking church. I mean, it's not like they sentenced the guy to death. He just fucking whacked fucking 9 people in a fucking church. I mean, even if the cops were complete racist scumbags, I mean, that doesn't even make sense.
Well, let's start from the beginning, guys. Because I mean, honestly, I haven't caught any of the coverage, but Someone break it down for me how it went down, because I mean, I understand that he went in there and prayed with the guys, and then he shot him. Is that what happened?
He went and joined them in
I
a
haven't got the
prayer
full
meeting.
details for what actually happened inside, but it was a lone gunman. He entered the church, shot and killed. He shot and injured a bunch of people. 9 died. The reverend of the church, a state senator, his sister, and like a few other people. I don't think anyone else was of notoriety. May they
I mean,
rest.
I've seen his picture. He looked like a crazy motherfucker. Now, I know that the people in the church, they could probably tell this dude was crazy when he walked in there, but
Nah. See, they said he was just interested about God because he said he was there for like an hour and he just wanted to like turn his life over and devote it to God and be like a special sermon or something, and then all of a sudden he just flipped.
damn.
He was in the cuff for an hour. And,
Yeah, allegedly he asked for the senator who was the minister,
right.
and then they sat next to him and they led him in prayer. So he knew the senator was going to be there,
Damn.
or minister. If you're assuming he knew the minister was the senator, you assume he was there.
Right. The other thing, I mean, who knows if this is true or not? I mean, obviously, all the stuff that's come out now shows that this guy had, like, obviously a white supremacist agenda, and he's probably a big states' rights advocate guy too.
Hey, did you guys read his manifesto?
Yeah.
I haven't read it.
I haven't.
One thing I did see that they were putting all over the news was that, that he said, I don't know how it's even possible it would be out in the news already, is that he said that at first he didn't want to kill them because they were so nice to him or something. Did anyone else see that?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. All right. So he didn't kill one person in the room because he said he wanted her to tell the story.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's sick, man. And the only reason why he didn't kill himself is because he said he ran out of bullets.
Oh, come on. man.
White people.
You know what? There's something fishy. I mean, I don't want to raise my conspiracy theory hat, my tinfoil hat. But in all those pictures, right, when he has that Confederate flag, if you look at that flag looks brand new, straight out, spank out of the bag. It's not like he had that flag for years or something like that.
How do you buy your flags?
No, my implying is if he was a racist for years, he would have been had that Confederate flag for years. No, I'm saying he obviously took the picture with the flag. I'm saying he bought that flag just for that photo shoot.
Nah, I mean, you conspiracy theorist guys are too neat. You like everything too neat, so you miss the big picture.
Man.
No, man, that flag was placed there, man, and then it's too convenient to have a fucking whole national agenda about a fucking Confederate flag right after.
He really did that.
Nah, like I
Get the
look,
Kingsman
the
in here,
flag,
man.
the flag was definitely purchased for the photo shoot. We can agree with that, but that doesn't mean that he wasn't a racist before, and that doesn't mean that he didn't get super radicalized in the last few months or whenever time period it was. I mean,
I'm implying that he got radicalized really, really fast. There's something.
not necessarily. He just got to the point where let me hang out with my racist buddies so they can take pictures of me with my flag and.
Oh, okay. But listen, in the manifesto, he said he finally realized everything after the Trayvon Martin verdict.
It's recent.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
My point is, every stormfronter were happy, or everybody on the site that we can't name, were happy of the Trayvon verdict because they said that's what the black folks do and they deserved it. So why would he become enraged over the Trayvon Martin verdict when that was, in theory, that verdict was in support of the white supremacists?
I mean, he's a stupid person, bro.
Yeah, man, because he was already influenced. Because if you read his manifesto, he kind of divulged everything that he was kind of influenced by, like all these he was influenced by like these Confederate flag cats you see all over the internet who post these inaccurate FBI statistics about it, like a black on white genocide that's so called going on.
Yeah, I mean, it was with people like that, and I hate to, let people off on mental illness or whatever the fuck else, but people that
He was crazy.
It's a string of things over a long time that leads them up to that. It's not just
one thing.
Yeah.
It's complex, yeah. It's a variety of variables at play and shit.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not gonna display his mental thing because he was on supposedly he got caught with Suboxone before, but I only
That's a narcotic.
yeah right, but I mean the only people I know that but it has mental if you just take Suboxone that can change your mental aspects.
I mean, it's
Let's
for
not
hair-
get it twisted.
it's for junkies.
Yeah, but
Suboxone.
I've never heard a person take Suboxone without being a heroin addict beforehand.
Maybe the guy did heroin. Maybe he was addicted to oxy. I mean, those are the people who do that shit. And there's a big problem in the South and rural areas everywhere with like heroin and OxyContin and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a secret. It's not like it's an antipsychotic drug. You know what I mean?
So, the $1,000,000 question. Well, I'll probably make it a topic next week. But how should black people respond to the escalating violence from whites?
Get your license to carry.
Pray and
Gun
forgive.
rights aren't popular in these parts, Digger. But I'm with you.
No, I'm saying that's what I've been saying on people on Twitter, and I'm getting
Talking about
a
taking away
blowback
guns.
from certain segments of society. I'm like, you guys are kidding me. Why wouldn't you want to arm yourselves?
I mean, my thought is that we need to support Obama post 2016, and the caliphate needs to become a reality. And there needs to be no relinquishing the power, and I think the FEMA camps need to start churning. And we'll prosper.
We just need to tell white people to stop being racist and shit.
Yeah, we need to stop being victims of these social constructs. We're all one people.
Yeah. Stop playing
I don't
the
even know
victim
what
card.
Yeah, I don't even know what a white person is. What's a white person?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't see color?
I don't see color. Yeah, I don't see color.
What's a white person is that's what I want my grandchildren to ask me.
Shit.
I just saw those videos, man. The drowning video
Yeah.
and the head blown up video from ISIS. I had it on mute, man. That's just oof.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, they're on some other shit.
They're on some other shit.
They're getting too creative for this shit, man.
And
I
it's
actually can't
HD
wait.
too. Like, damn.
I actually can't wait for it to be glorified in some rap song, which I know it will.
Nah, get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Oh,
chop your head off like ISIS.
Yeah, yeah. Me and my team out here on our ISIS. You got my ISIS love. No, it'll happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Matter of time.
All right.
So we good, guys?
Yeah, we're good. Signing off.
You know,
Free Digger.
All right, man. Good shit.
Let 'em free.